Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, live from the Challenge Stadium, Perth, Western Australia. Bout number 4, 6 by 3 minute rounds in the Cruiserweight division. And when the action begins, our referee in charge for this contest, once again, is Mr. Gary Ingraham. Introducing first to my right, ladies and gentlemen, fighting out of the red corner, training by the Offici Vili from Vili Boxing Club. Official weight 87.3 kilograms, standing 5 feet and 11 inches tall. Tonight wearing black shorts with white trim. He's fought the likes of Dominic Villa, Wayne Orbell and Daniel Bath. Ranked number 4 in New Zealand. 17 fights, 12 wins, 4 by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Oscar Ciali. And his opponent to my left, fighting out of the blue corner, trained by Lincoln Hudson from the Blacktown Hit Squad Gymnasium. Official weight 90.6 kilograms, standing 6 feet 2 inches tall. Tonight wearing black shorts with a red trim. Born in Blairgowrie, Victoria, now residing in Blacktown, New South Wales. He was a former Australian and Oceania champion and a gold medalist at the 2006 Melbourne Commonwealth Games. Undefeated. 4 fights, 4 wins, 3 by way of knockout. Introducing Brad Hollywood Pearce. Fighters 2 centering, please, for final instructions.
Fellas, your instructions in the dressing rooms, just obey my instructions at all times. Protect yourselves at all times, okay? Touch them up. Good luck.
Brad Pitt
Bill, you're right.
and Oscar Ciali.
Ben, you good?
Ready to do their thing. Our second Australia versus New Zealand clash for this evening. We're at cruiserweight under that 90.71 kilo limit. 14 stone 4, if that makes a little more sense to you. Both wearing black. Ciali has the white piping.
This is, without doubt, the toughest opponent that Brad Pitt has faced in his professional career. As you said, Oscar Ciali just, had that war 20 days ago with Dominic Vey. And you would think, Sammy, his face looks as though it's healed up. I don't know if you saw the fight, but it was an absolute bloodbath. And he lost on a split decision, which probably could have gone either way. I haven't seen it close enough to really think who won it. But you'd think after 3 weeks he looks as though he's healed okay. That'll hold him in good stead, that 12 rounds.
Yes, I've been looking forward to this fight, being at the respectable record of Ciali and Brad Pitt. As you just heard, the Commonwealth King who represented our country and won gold, and so it makes for a great fight.
For sure. Brad Pitt, I saw him win the Commonwealth Gold in 2006. He's a very accomplished, smart boxer. And you know what? He's fighting well with the southpaw, feigning with the left hand, looking to bang that right hand down the middle.
Great name, too, for a boxer.
Isn't it ever?
Oh, what?
And especially when you can fight as well.
Yeah. A right-hander versus a left-hander one more time.
Oh, that was nice.
Work out. Break.
Brad Pitt wins and wins well here. Well, gee, doesn't it open up some
cruiserweight
doors
fights
of opportunity for him at cruiserweight?
Does, for sure. Well, he's got a great corner team in Lincoln Hudson there, and Fidel Turbo, but
that's a slip. He went down for a body shot. It was a slip.
Lucky not to get a count here because there was a punch as he slipped, but again, I think it was the right call because he wasn't hurt.
Okay, early call here. I think Ciali is struggling. I think he's taken a few body shots already.
Yep. And
I can see a look of real pain on his face. We mentioned it was just 3 weeks ago that he last fought. And I think after a war like that, you genuinely need longer than 3 weeks out of the industry. I'm not the expert, and I'm not trying to pretend to be. I'm just using a little bit of common sense here. But he got bashed black and blue, and I don't think he's had enough time out of the gym.
Fair call, Andy. You look at his record, though. He's a journeyman. He's a tough fighter. No one stopped him. No one's ever stopped him. If Brad Pitt does it, it'll be an excellent result, considering he's just gone the distance with Dominic Vey. But yeah, it's a big ask after 20 days to be backing up against an opponent like Brad Pitt, who's dominant in this first round, Sam. He's looking very dominant, isn't he?
8 centimetre height advantage, 10 centimetre reach advantage for Brad Pitt as well. They're big numbers in anyone's language.
Yep.
Box.
And on top of that,
End of round one.
Brad's showing his experience there. While Ciala's dropping his head, Brad Pitt's just leaning on him, and it really takes the legs out of you when you have someone leaning on you the way Brad's been doing. That's just showing the experience that Brad Pitt has.
Jump a little bit more. There's plenty of opportunities up and down the centre. So if you just tap, roll your hip outside, up or down the centre, okay? Don't place the right arm. Either come up with a thumb up or turn it out, okay? You got that? A little bit of water? No, okay.
Okay, take a look at some of the better moments from the opening round, and it was pretty much dominated by Brad Pitt.
Definitely.
Real good hand-eye coordination. A genuine athlete, I think, Brad Pitt.
Yep. Yeah,
These are the body shots and the illustrations that I was referring to midway through round number one.
Now, I think you were pretty well on the money there, Andy. I think he was hurt from those body shots.
Let's go, boys.
And Brad Pitt was certainly dominant
Let's
in that
go.
first
Come on.
round.
Round two.
Got to be quicker, mate. Out.
Great advice by the trainer of Brad Pitt, saying, giving him the advice to not every punch has to be a big punch. Just work your way in, land a couple of tip-tap shots, and once you get in there, bang, throw your bombs.
He's had 4 fights and 4 wins, but he's only done 9 professional rounds. So it shows his style and it shows his form. He doesn't like to be in there for too long. If you can bang him out early, bang him out.
Tell you what, he's showing incredible combination punches, Brad Pitt, and power, maturity. Up and down, look at that work.
They're changing levels, Barry. Saw Shane Cameron a little earlier.
Yep.
No holding there, Oscar.
We were both impressed with Shane changing levels and going from the body to the head and back down, and that's what we've seen from Brad Pitt in the early stages of round 2 here.
Well, definitely. I mean, you look at Brad Pitt, he just hit Brad Pitt with a cracking left hand.
In fact, it's not dissimilar to his last fight. Ciali was dominated the opening rounds and just proved impossible to put away. Then started firing back to the amazement of the Australian crowd, who stood as one and cheered this Kiwi for the final 6 minutes. He was just brilliant.
Yep. Do you think Dominic Vey deserved to win the fight, Andy? How did you score? I didn't actually see the whole thing, but I just know it was a bloodbath and a war.
I had Dominic ahead by 1 point.
So a close fight.
And I would have been more than happy to see it the other way by a point either.
Okay, one of those fights, yep. Yeah, you've got to give him credit. You look at Oscar Ciali, he's 39 years of age. You'd never pick him at that, I wouldn't think, and to be backing up after the war he just had. And he actually did hit Brad a very good left hand midway through this round, but Brad's still dominating.
Bit depressing, actually. He's the same age as me.
What are you worried about, mate?
And that is the only similarity, Barry.
Mate, wait until all of a sudden you wake up and you're 55. It was the big shock to me, mate. I tell you, I could be retirement age, but...
Work out of it. Do you remember that far back?
Mate, I certainly do. It was a bit of a shock. And I'm still silly enough to jump in the ring with Blake. Still think I'm 25.
As you just saw Brad Pitt just bringing that left foot outside the right foot of Ciali, just like that, and dropping the right hand straight down the pipe, and it's landing every single time.
It's a cracking right hand. It's fast too, isn't it, Sam? Yes, it's really snappy.
Right down the pipe.
Really snappy. Very impressive.
Snappy
look at that.
And very, very long. At 190 centimetres.
Ciali fighting back. You've got to give this man credit. Look at that. And, Ciali is like so much smaller, physically, isn't he? Like you look at him, Brad Pitt's just so big compared to him.
Brad Pitt about 6'2.5" in the old language. And Oscar Ciali 5'11". Coupled with that a 3-inch reach differential. And Oscar's done an exceptional job.
End of round 2, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, excellent undercard the Green Camp have put together here.
Oh, what about that? Right on the button of Brad Pitt, and he felt every bit of that too.
His timing and speed has been exceptional so far. This is where he gets hit with it here. No.
Up next, Cool Willie Kickett, Noafel Ben Rabar in the background there, watching on. He is our semi-main event. And Cool Willie does his thing against Jack Assis, a 28-year-old originally from the Philippines who has been in there with some of the best little men in the industry.
Seconds out.
Go, boys. Clear that ring.
Round 3.
Here we go, round number 3. Middle rounds of the contest. In the black with the white striping down his side, Oscar Ciali. Those pants have been to the dry cleaner since we last saw him, and big Brad Pitt. Originally from Blairgowrie in Victoria, he's now based out of Blacktown, New South Wales, with Lincoln Hudson, Fidel Turkle and the crew at the Blacktown Hit Squad.
Blacktown Hit Squad, eh? A pretty good crew. Certainly know what they're doing. And Brad Pitt looking quite polished here tonight so far. Look at that, very fast hand. Ciali fires back.
Oh, Pitt with a great two-punch combination. Came over the top with that right hook again.
Break, stop,
Oh,
stop.
That one was fair and square in the back of the head.
Just watch that. Box!
Crowd didn't like that.
No, not at all. And if you also watch Brad Pitt's hand, it is so nice and relaxed and calm, and that's how he's generating power through speed.
Yep. Speed's power, all right, Sam, isn't it?
Exactly, and for two heavyweights going at it, the speed that Brad Pitt's throwing those punches, Ciali just to be standing in there and copying them now is a good performance.
Okay, well, what I'd like you to watch here is Brad Pitt's footwork, and we're going to take a wider shot here just for a moment. But his footwork predominantly when he's pushing forward, they are very small steps for a guy at 188 centimetres. Very small, explosive steps. Doesn't keep the feet too far apart, but as a result, his body weight is always in the optimum position, Baz.
To launch his power, yeah. No, he's certainly a impressive physical specimen, and he's using the tools that he's got to the best of his ability. And I haven't seen him fight for a few years, and saw him in the amateurs in 2006. Oh,
Right hand.
Oh, what about this from Hollywood Brad Pitt, and taking a knee
Onto his backside is Oscar Ciali.
5, 6, 7.
He has never been stopped before.
he's gone. It's over.
That's over, mate.
For the first time in his career, Oscar Ciali has been stopped. Brad Pitt does it in style in round
3.
number 3. And big things could well be happening for Brad Pitt.
That was extremely impressive. Extremely impressive, Sam.
It was a great right hand straight down the pipe again, and it was landing pretty much all night, and he had his measure all night, and he beat a foxy old fella that's had, he's might be 39 years of age, but with a record of 17 fights, 12 wins. Great performance.
Let's see how he did it, boys, because, boy, it was impressive.
That first one hurt. I think the very first one was that one there. That was right on the point of the chin. That really did the damage. And the follow-up were just the finishes. That first one was right on the point of the chin. Look at it's here, another angle. You watch it. Bang.
Oh, exactly right, Barry. The first punch that he threw that landed that right hand, that set everything else up.
He was gone from there, Sam.
He almost Brad Pitt almost held him up by making him change angles for the next 6 punches.
He did.
What a performance. Let's go centre ring. Let's go to Perry Cale.
Ladies and gentlemen, Gary Ingraham puts a stop to this contest. 2 minutes and 17 seconds into the third round. Your winner by knockout and still undefeated, Brad Hollywood Pitt. Congratulations there, Brad. Obviously still undefeated. What a fantastic victory. And obviously himself a couple of weeks ago going the distance with Dominic Villa. A massive, massive scalp.
Yeah, he's a tough boy, and I was expecting 6, and I was taking my time waiting for the punch, and the punch coming, and I landed flush, so very happy. I was a bit nervous, big occasion, so it's good to get that out of the way.
Now, obviously, you're training with the Blacktown Hit Squad there with Lincoln Hudson. It's been fantastic since you have moved there. What is next for the remainder of 2010 with obviously possibly Dominic Villa now possibly in your sights?
Well, everyone's in my sights. So I've got probably the rest of the year probably keep busy, have as many fights as I can. Not sure who's going to fight, so it's my management to sort out. So at this stage, I just keep training and keep performing.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, your winner, still undefeated, Hollywood Brad Pitt.
What about that from Hollywood? He did it and did it in style over the very durable Oscar Ciali.